The latest presidential poll finds Donald Trump's main rival is gaining support in New Hampshire. Trump holds a commanding 20-point lead over the field, but the poll shows Ted Cruz is now in second place. He has moved ahead of Jeb Bush and Marco Rubio, who are tied for third. Major Garrett in Washington is following the top GOP candidates. Major, good morning.
Good morning. Let's talk about the Republican machine you've heard so much about. Well, it's sputtering. How do we know? Well, Donald Trump and Ted Cruz continue to dominate the GOP race. Now, to stay ahead, both have to ridicule the establishment, the machine, at every turn. But lately, these lines have begun to blur, and that means Cruz must now denounce anyone who backs Trump as an establishment toady. Anyone, that is, not named Sarah Palin.
Even today, the GOP machine, they're attacking their own frontrunner.
Sarah Palin hit the road with Donald Trump Wednesday, aiming to fortify the frontrunner's conservative credentials.
Our candidate is ballsy enough to get out there and put those issues on the table.
But even as Palin soaked up cheers in Tulsa, she spoke openly about pain within her family.
I guess it's kind of an elephant in the room.
Palin's oldest son, Track, an Iraq war veteran, was arrested on domestic violence and weapons charges earlier this week. Palin linked the assault to post-traumatic stress and used the moment to take a shot at President Obama.
But my son, like so many others, they come back a bit different. They come back hardened. It starts from the top. The question, though, that comes from our own president, where they have to look at him and wonder, do you know what we go through?
Republican elder statesman Bob Dole, the 1996 presidential nominee, also signaled a preference for Trump, especially if the only other alternative was Cruz. I question his allegiance to the party, Dole said about Cruz. Nobody likes him. Cruz dismissed Dole's comments as establishment criticism.
Hello, everybody. Wow.
A sign they're ditching other candidates for Trump.
Right now, the Washington establishment is abandoning Marco Rubio. They've made the assessment that Marco can't win this race. And the Washington establishment is rushing over to support Donald Trump.
In Iowa and New Hampshire, Republican voters haven't chosen a candidate. A new poll shows more than half of Republicans, well, they're still making up their minds. These voters could definitely be up for grabs for candidates like John Kasich and Chris Christie, who both believe if they can finish a strong second in New Hampshire, they will attract the money, momentum, and media attention necessary to credibly chase the nomination. Nora?
All right, Major, thank you so much.